I boom, I boom, I boom, I boom. I tried the world's most expensive steak. Astaghfirullah in my religion, astaghfirullah. It's like the astaghfirullah of the Hinduism. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, why am I talking with my hands? This is very zesty.
Alright, so you're probably wondering how I got here. And well,
No, not really, mate. Not really, Brev. I don't really give a shit, to be honest.
alright, so you're probably wondering how I got here. And well, that's a great question. Let me take you to the beginning. It's important that I take you through the journey that led me to eating the world's most expensive steak. So what we're gonna do is trial out several different price points for steak and see, is spending $6,000 on one steak really worth it?
Spending $6,000 on a meal is never. Maximum 100, 200. Max. Like, genuinely. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, Brev.
So, we're heading to a place called Flatiron. This is known as one of London's best budget steaks. I think it's going to run you about 12, 13 pounds for the steak. We'll see. We'll see if it's
£13, beautiful. Beautiful for a steak that's ridiculously good.
any good. Look at this thing. That's how you know you're in a serious steak gaff. Oh, beef dripping popcorn. This place is already off to a good start. I'd polished off that beef dripping popcorn, and now it was time to order my steak. A medium rare, flat iron steak with chips and cream spinach. In my opinion, the steak, and that's what this video is about, is extremely important, and that's really what we're going to be judging things off. But I feel like the sides have to be good as well, because rarely will you just have steak by itself. The steak here is £14, and that's all you get. It's just a flat iron steak. Now, this place is called Flatiron, and the reason for that is because their main thing that they sell here is a flat iron steak, which is actually a cut of beef, and it's from the shoulder of the cow, right? It's the top of it, and it is originally became super popular because it was just like a cheaper version of the classic tenderloin, but it's still nice, juicy, and there's not loads of fat on it. And this right here is definitely a cheaper alternative to the fillet steak.
Wait, I'm still surprised. £14 is ridiculous for like just that. Like, I'm sure that would like, it will not me, but I'm sure it will fill most people up. Pause.
Wonderful. Right, let's see. I asked for medium rare. The first thing is, do they give it medium rare? To a look.
Oh, I thought that was just so soft, but it was pre-cut. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. To me, that looks raw. To be honest, I don't know what the fuck medium rare that bullshit is. People say it all the time. I asked for my steak medium rare or whatever, well done. He wanted his steak well done. I want my shit well done too, Rev. I want the well done sticker as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, look, that's exactly how I like my steak. Some might say that is more medium than rare, but regardless, it looks very good, and I'm certainly not going to complain. And then, like I said, the sides are just as important. Cream spinach looks premium. Let's give this a go. That, for £14, is very good.
That's what I'm saying. Price is not everything. Price is not everything. Not everything.
Very, very good. It's clear that it's not quite the same quality as your good fillet steaks, but for the price, this is a no-brainer. This is really good. Genuinely really good. Alright, that is me absolutely stuffed. That was really good. For £14 for the steak, there isn't loads of it, but it's good quality. It's relatively cheap as far as steaks go, and the service and everything was nice. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe an 8.
You got chips, bruv. You got chips and creamy spinach. Like, I've never had. What the fuck is creamy spinach? I only eat spinach because we just Popeye, Popeye, the cartoon Popeye. I remember the cartoon Popeye. That's the only reason I remember. My dad used to make me eat spinach and showed me the Popeye cartoons. I swear to God. And what else? Chips, chips. I love chips.
8. I don't know. I can't decide. And look at this. With this, you get a free. I have to wait for someone to do it. The best way to finish off eating a steak. Ice cream. Okay, the next spot, Hawksmoor. This place is widely renowned as a top spot in London to grab yourself a steak at a reasonable, excuse me, trying to do an intro here, a reasonable price. It's not cheap, but it's certainly not the most expensive. So, a steak here is definitely more expensive than the flat iron place we went to. This is £45 for a fillet. Now, admittedly, it's probably about double the portion size. This thing sits at about 300 grams, so that's worth keeping in mind. This place is known for its sides. The sides here is what a lot of people talk about. Let's give the steak a go and see how this stacks up. 45 quid. You'd be hoping it's something that you'd remember, because it's certainly not cheap. Amazing.
Devon Breed Milan.
Thank you very much. This is awesome. So this right here is a 45-day aged fillet steak. It asked for a medium rare. Shall we see what...
Nah, bro. See, I've never eaten at a restaurant ever in my life. Like, ever. But what the fuck? You know, I'm not in £45 for that. £45 for that. Yeah, that's actually taking the piss. I don't care if it's older than my fucking grandma. Yeah? 45 days old. Ridiculous. The chips look elite though. The chips look really good.
What we've got down the middle. Look at that. Let's give this a go. I'm so excited.
Nah, they probably seasoned it with like oxygen and love. That's like all they seasoned it with, oxygen and love. Nah, that's dead. That's shit.
This is gonna sound so weird, but that is meaty. This is a great steak. Time for the peppercorn sauce to go on top. Chip test of the peppercorn sauce. Here we go. Top stuff. Peppercorn sauce, 7 out of 10. I told you guys, when it comes to steak, the sides are just as important. That's the best cream spinach I've ever had. And that's unfortunately not up for debate. While this is genuinely a phenomenal meal so far, we do have something that makes me so sad. 200ml Coke. Stop doing this. Please, just give me a regular size. Stop scamming me. No!
200.
This is my biggest pet peeve. This is a scam. Alright, I devoured that steak. That was seriously good. Let's talk ratings here. I think for me, the actual steak itself has got to be like a solid 8.5. It was really, really good. As a whole package meal, the best cream spinach I've ever had, and the chips were top tier. It's gonna push it to a 9.
He's still got shit on his plate. Fucking eat it, you idiot. I'm not trying to hate on him, like on this fucking giraffe, but clean off your plate, mate.
9. Unfortunately, I can't give it a 9.5 or a 10. The reason for that is because of the damn Coke. Stop scamming me with 200 milliliter Cokes. I'm tired of it. But otherwise, an absolutely phenomenal meal. And I'm willing to say I'm happy to pay £40 for that steak. Alright, so that was Hawksmoor. Big fan of that. Very impressive. For this next spot, I'm gonna have to get dressed. Guys, I'm doing a bridge section. Oh. It's an ambulance, so I'll let that one slide. Anyways, for this next place, I'm gonna need to get dressed into something a lot nicer than what I've got on now, because it is spinning.
Yeah, see? Places that you have to dress nicely to go to. Who came up with that rule? Which fucking idiot came up with that rule? You gotta wear a shirt to get into to eat a food, man. You gotta, but these times it could be the same fucking animal or the same fucking potato as bossman shop from down the road. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You gotta wear a shirt and tie. You pay $4 billion, and you go there. You order chips. You get 4 chips, and they say it's truffle chips, truffle fries. What the fuck is a truffle fry? Just give me my fucking chips, man. Just give me my chips. Give me 4 of them. You can count it on one hand. You pay $1 billion to get in. You gotta wear a suit and a black tie. Do you know what I mean? It's bullshit. Now, I've never been to a restaurant or none of this, but I've just seen videos of it. And just watching it through the screen pisses me off. Imagine if I get rich. Business dinners. I gotta go to a place where my hair needs to be brushed to the side. They're gonna take my studs out. I gotta wear loafers. What the fuck is a loafer? Only loaf I know is the fucking bread. Yeah? So I'm getting this vexed watching it through a screen. Just watching it through a screen just pisses me off. Imagine me going to a place. I'll crash out. I swear to God, I'll crash out. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm here in London. This postcode right here is one of the wealthiest in the entire world, and more specifically, the most expensive in London. It has more Michelin star restaurants than you could ever imagine. This is where billionaires and some of the biggest celebrities will spend their time dining. And the name of this steakhouse is Cut. Hopefully I'm dressed for the occasion. I still think no matter what,
Where's the place? Where's this place that he's talking about? The richest place in the world, or one of the wealthiest places in the world? Is it Mayfair? Let's search it up. Cut London. Mayfair. It's Mayfair.
Let's go. I can already tell the atmosphere in here is slightly more premium than the previous places. I feel out of place, if I'm honest with you. Although I dress nice, or I tried to. Looking at the menu, it's already way more expensive, but we have here a very famous one that a lot of people will be already aware of, which is an A5 Wagyu beef. That's what I've come here to try. It's going to set me back £174. So definitely a step up from our good people at Hawksmoor. The sides are looking expensive. This is going to set me back a fair whack. We're off to a great start. Hawksmoor, take notes. Big Coke. I'm a big fan of a big Coke.
Big bougie restaurant. Yeah, in like one of the richest parts. Same Coke. Same Coke bottle. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do seeing these chandelier lights? Look at these lights. Look at these lights. Look at these lights. You know the dandelion, the top of the dandelion. They just got that and they put lights on it. Look at this guy just sitting by himself with his fucking big belly. Look at him. Look at his grandma. Like, I don't know. I feel like the world focuses on the wrong things. Do you know? I really do think we focus on the wrong things as humans. I'm gonna focus on more like humanity, down to earth. Like all I've ever known is down to earth, and I'm gonna stay humble, down to earth for my whole life, no matter how rich I get. A nice car, a nice house, fares. Spending £174, I don't know how many dollars that is, on munch. That's just gonna disappear, bruv. It's gonna disappear, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking Houdini, it's gone. You eat it, it's gone. It turns into the same thing that I eat from Bossman down the road. Kebab. Better chips. Sure, the meat isn't like 1 billion years old, but I don't care. I seen the guy make the sauce. I saw him put the chips in the fryer. I saw him carve the kebab meat. I saw him build it myself. I was like, boss man, more chips, more chips. He's like, yeah, I got you, bro. And it bangs. As humans, we focus on the, I'm waffling, but as humans, we really do focus on the wrong things.
Just put in the order. I think it's already come to like 220 quid. My collar keeps popping up because that's the vibe that it is today. I really hope this is good. By the way, this is only 180 grams. Keep in mind the Hawksmoor steak was 300 grams. I could get 4 Hawksmoor steaks for the cost of one here. I could also get 13 flat iron steaks for the cost of one here. I mean, it looks good. Let's get a look at this inside. We got ready? Oh my gosh, this thing cuts like butter.
Man, £180 for that. What the oh my god, I'm getting pissed off. I swear to god, I'm getting pissed off. You know what pisses me off? I'm not gonna go into detail, but when they put gold on it. What the fuck are you gonna do with the gold? Do you know what I mean? It's just bullshit. Fucking time, just bullshit.
Genuinely like butter. That's unreal. I do believe that Wagyu, too much of it can be a bit off-putting, but this is a perfect amount. Might just ruin the whole thing. It's good cream spinach, but it's not Hawksmoor good. Hawksmoor's cream spinach is still the best I've ever had. Alright, so this is it, the final bite, and this is my 9th bite I've calculated, which means this is a 20-pound a bite situation. I'm gonna have to give this one 8.5. Now it's a 9.5 steak, but in no world can I justify 180 pounds. So it knocks it down at least one, taking it to 8.5 out of 10. Argue amongst yourselves. Right, that wraps it up. That was cut. And my word, that was an unbelievable steak. Happy with it. But it was 180 quid just for the steak. I'll be honest with you, the sides, the cream spinach, it wasn't as good as Hawksmoor. The steak was unbelievable. Now, of course, at 180 pounds, look, it's not for everyone, that's for sure. But it was phenomenal. And the service in there is top tier. Isn't that right? Fuck off. Never mind.
Alright, so I've arrived. Cal isn't here, shocker. He's late. But you can't be late to this kind of place. Look at it. You've actually got to ring a doorbell to get into this place. It's called Aragawa. Is that correct? I mean, to be honest, even like just having the camera outside the restaurant is like, I'm worrying because it's so bougie like. But I guess I should go ahead and ring the bell because we can't be late. This is way too fancy for me. Hello?
Oh, it's one of those places where you had to like make a reservation. And where is it? The only places it's in is in Tokyo and in London. Two cities I would love to live in one day. I would love to. But these times I haven't even been to a restaurant. I'm a long way away from that.
Ah, there we go. Hi, hello.
Now, there's only one chef in this kitchen, and he's known as the Steak Master, Kazuo Imayoshi, who is the original steak master in Aragawa's Tokyo location.
Look at the plate, the menu, look at that. Have you seen American Psycho? Where it's like, oh, it's Cillian Braille, or something like that.
And the lettering is something called Cillian Braille.
Hey, well, look at what it is.
By the way, I was just wondering, you're good to go halves, yeah?
How are you having your steak? You having it very rare, medium rare to rare, medium rare, medium rare, medium to medium well done, very well done. Congratulations.
Wait, what do you think you would say if I went, yeah, I want it very well done? Now, this fine waiter gave us a whole rundown of the meat, the Tajima beef, which comes from a very specific breed of cow called the Japanese black cow.
In Japan, they divide the ram in 3 pieces. You have the large part, which is ram. You have ichibo, which is the other part, and the other part is called hoshin, which is by the tail.
Right, I'm very excited for this. It's hard to believe that this isn't going to be the final one. We still have the world's most expensive steak to do.
This is £900.
See, but the thing is, see the way you invite me to your videos, yeah? What am I doing? I'm acting like a circus animal, and I'm bringing you here, yeah? And I'm literally giving you this is your dream.
I am the perfect client to be here. I know my table manners. I learned in one of your videos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's absolutely good to hear. Oh!
You know, I dine eloquently, sir.
Eloquent?
Yes.
Or elegantly?
Eloquently.
I don't even know if that's the right word. While we were messing around, the steak master was getting to work. He had said that he actually listens to the sound of the fat dripping off of the steak to understand when the steak is ready. No timers and no thermometers. Here we go, Chip.
Here we go.
So this right here, and that for there, Chip, is a 1,000 pound steak. So we're gonna try that now. Wow. Wow, this here. So my biggest complaint with Wagyu is it can feel quite sickly after a while, and it's not very nice. This is an absolute level above. It doesn't have that taste at all. Wow. That's crazy.
That's good meat. Nice to meet you.
So on both me and Chip's plate here, we've got roughly 1,575 pounds worth of steak on both of us combined.
Wow.
Now, one Aragawa steak would get you 6 steaks from cut, 23 Hawksmoor steaks, and 72 flat iron steaks. The rump is nuts.
The rump is amazing.
And there's a last bit right here.
I finished this shit 25 minutes ago, pal.
I've never seen shit eat that quickly in my life.
That was good food.
I need a rating from you.
On the meats,
Meats only.
yeah, I just have to go like as high as I can go without giving it a 10. I'm genuinely like 9.5.
And I'm going to have to agree with Chip. I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5, baby. Take a look at it.
Now, honestly, this was truly the best steak I've ever had so far. We've still got one more to go, and it's the most expensive steak in the world. Can it be better than this? I don't know how, but I'm ready to be proved. Roll. Cheers to good steak.
Thank you.
You know what's funny about coming out the door there? It feels like I'm just now back in real life. I won't have a steak like that again. Well, we've got to go and try the most expensive steak in the world. And when I say we, I mean me. Chip, it's been a pleasure having you here. I need to go and do this myself.
You sure?
This is it. Pol Mart, the home of the most expensive steak in the world. I gotta see what this is about. We'd finally arrived at Pol Mart Butchers, the home of the world's most expensive steak, and I was instantly introduced to the man that is running the show, Alex.
My father opened this butchery in 1976.
It was pretty special hearing directly from Alex about how this butcher's had been passed down generations through generations, and how he fully hopes that his children will continue on the legacy.
And my wife is pregnant.
Yes. So another generation. There you
it's a
go.
boy.
The beef I'm eating today was from 2015. It's been stored for 9
See, that's what I'm
years.
saying, bruv. I don't give a fuck if the cow is like older than my brother. Yeah? I don't care if this shit's older than my brother. You know what I mean? Like, it's just bullshit. It's, swear to God, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Years. So what happens in 2015? You then freeze it.
Yes, exactly. After aging. The aging process for this one is 62 days. Pol Mart meat is not the best meat in the world because for me it depends on what you like. Pol Mart meat is the first meat in the world who all the pH, the oxidation and the juicy is controlled. I was lucky because my father teach me his philosophy.
And then you're gonna pass that down onto your child, and then generations.
And you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to go, man. I'm very excited. Yeah. I feel honored that Alex is allowing us to experience this beef here with him today. It's not everybody that gets a chance to try this, and he's very selective about who gets to enjoy his vintage beef.
Here, for the vintage beef, you have two different parts. The name is chapeau. Here you have a beautiful fat. You will eat the fat 9 years old.
Yeah, 9-year-old fat.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm gonna eat any fat, it better be 9-year-old fat. I mean, that sounds kind of strange, but you know what I mean.
And you will eat raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important we understand where this beef comes from and how it gets such a high price tag. So earlier in the day, Alex had actually given us a tour of the farm and where he keeps his cows.
This building
Yes.
is the most important. The food is very important for the aging process because I can control quality of the fat and I can control the juicy of the meat.
So this is food.
Exactly. You can eat, huh? It's good for the human. But after you need just to drink a little bit wine because you need to refresh your...
Always wine.
And now we go to see my co.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them. The best. He referred to this place as the Ritz-Carlton for cows. It was incredible.
Bonjour, ma belle.
Wow, they're beautiful. Hello. Yes, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Crazy to see. They obviously live a very good life. It's like the Maldives for the cow, you know? Oh,
She loves to lick.
oh wow. Boy, that tongue is rough. It's amazing, you know. Okay.
You stay here
Yeah.
and we can make a massage for the co.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. This is crazy about a massage.
Go on my left, like this you can... Bonjour, ma fille. Bonjour. And
So
she like...
muscly.
Yeah, come. Be careful of your shoes and like this you can... She like.
Wow. So much muscle.
Yeah,
Such a strong cow. It's beautiful, you know.
yeah. Hola, hola.
Amazing.
It's a little bit raining.
These guys have a better life than us out here. This has been a pretty wild experience, honestly. The cows, I genuinely became friends with one of them. Now, we're doing this in reverse. So let me show you guys what it was actually like to eat the food. So here we go. Look at that there. That looks unbelievable. Is it weird to feel, I feel a bit nervous.
Don't think about something. Don't think about the camera.
Just think about this.
The meat and you.
Pause,
Okay.
pause,
Let's
pause,
put the full
pause.
whack in. Wow. That is so good. So good. It just melts in your mouth already, considering that it's raw. That is genuinely amazing, yeah. It's just, this is how I imagine very high quality beef to taste, yeah.
Thanks.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's elegant meat.
Yeah, it is. It's so hard to get across to you guys without trying it, but it's like the perfect blend between earthy and it melting in your mouth.
It's amazing. I don't eat a lot. I taste all piece, but every time it's a magic moment.
I've never had beef like this before. It really feels like you're eating a muscle, you know. Alex was keen for me and the audience to understand that there is so much more that goes into this level of beef than meets the eye. It's the knowledge that has been passed down through generations and generations that has led to this level of beef. Right, I reckon this bite here is probably like a 300 quid bite. About that. No, we haven't had it cooked yet. We've had it all raw. It's a 9.5. And you guys are going to kill me. I was kind of hoping to come here and be a little bit like, yeah, it's good, but it's not that good. It genuinely is the best raw beef that I've ever had. Still yet to see it cooked though.
Now we will cook
Yeah.
the ribs. You can see it's a very different taste and it's the same meat.
Now, he was absolutely adamant at the fact that he keeps it crispy on the outside and actually cold in the middle. I love this. I'm just watching a genuine world-class chef make the best steak in the world, and I'm just sat here like this. Oh yes, absolutely. Oh wow, look, it's on fire.
Normally, it's good.
Normally it's good. Yeah, you'd hope so. That's incredible. Genuinely. Chip, I know you wish you were here. And I'm so sorry that you're not, because it's genuinely the best steak I've ever had. Your father did a good job.
Yeah, well, very well. Yeah. The meat of my father and mine are different because I killed the cow more before.
Earlier.
Early. My father was, for me, it was my father, but my best friend too. But now I can say thank you to my father.
Yeah, and for this beef as well, you know. Well, safe to say I definitely hit my protein goal today. This experience was something I'll never forget. Getting drunk, smoking cigars, and just having an incredible time. That was good, I'm happy with that. As he lectured me on the intricacies and the delicacy of
Waffle.
making the world's
Waffle.
most expensive beef. Let me tell you,
Waffle.
at the end of the day, we're looking for some ratings. We're looking for some numbers. This, to me, out of 10, in terms of steak, I've never had better steak. It is exactly what I was hoping steak was going to be. I'm going to give it a 9.7. I can't give it a 9.9 purely because I don't know what else is out there in the world. I haven't tried every place. What an experience. And also, shout out to the fucking legend that put this on, because I've never had a better experience than this. Anyways, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
This shit pissed me off, bro.